expressed last time also.
Yes.
So 50% you will.
Well, may I?
We checked up, there is no stay of the new order.
Your Lordship,
Only contempt.
contempt. So, Malad,
We will only say what we propose to do.
Yes.
Rather, you should volunteer. Generate goodwill in your state for your employees. Pay 50%, subject to the outcome of the petition. And how to protect, assuming that you succeed, is something which you will have to tell us or we can ask.
They are in-service employees.
Yes.
Currently, if at all you will, then the consequential directions can be given.
Yes.
No equities will be.
All stages you have worked.
One minute, sir.
I take it the question was put to me, not to my level. I have prepared a short note which I may hand over, which I would like to place for your Lordship's consideration before your Lordship passes any order with regard to 50%. Because I have two contents.
Yes, Mr. Singhvi.
Malad, I heard your lordships. Malad, I just heard your lordships. Can I make one suggestion? The amount,
Yes.
Malad, when you draw a Malad's very big line, and then you once says 50%, it sounds reasonable. But your lordship will appreciate that the amount for the state is gigantic, it's humongous. It is some 40,000. I'll give your lordship the exact figure, Malad. I'll just take a minute to give that. It's a very large amount. 50% of that will be backbreaking. Your lordship's three judgments hold the field. One, DA is not a vested right. Two, it is not a fundamental right. Malad, it will break the back. It will break the back of the state.
One minute, Mr. Singhvi. We have gone through your note. We have also gone through the judgment joint of Mr. Singhvi. We have gone through your something. We have also gone through the petition. We were referred to. There's a lot of Mr. Singhvi joined somewhere else. Mr. Singhvi joined somewhere else. Perhaps.
He joined in court simultaneously.
Doesn't matter, Mr. Singhvi. Don't worry.
Omnipresent.
So he can't hear.
Unmute करिएगा. Mr. Singhvi को unmute करिए. नहीं जा रहा है.
Malad, I was putting my ear to the screen. That's all. I was not going anywhere.
But what we see, we have gone through the judgments passed by the CAT, the judgment of the first round of the judgment, the second round of the judgment of the High Court, the order of the CAT, and the order of...
Malad,
One minute, Mr. Singhvi, and the opinions of two honorable judges of the High Court. Now, what we propose to do is that two things that we'll request you to come out with a figure 50%, whatever you pay, subject to the outcome, or we pass an order.
Malad, I understand. Your lordship may note 41,000 is the amount. I cannot give any answer to your lordship on that kind of amount for 50 will leave aside 10%, Malad. Your lordship appreciate that. For the state, I can't speak like that. Number one. Number two.
These are your employees.
No, Malad, Malad, I can try and work out some solution, but I cannot promise anything to my lawyer.
Then we pass
Wrong for me. Number two, Malad, in the event, then your lordship, Malad, may give us an afternoon. The miscellaneous week, we'd rather argue it because it's a very huge financial backbreaking liability. In the miscellaneous week, we'll do some Thursday or something.
We have gone through your notes. We have gone through the judgment.
Well, it will require some elaboration.
We are not inclined to even interfere. Let us be very clear.
But I appreciate what my lord is saying. Malad, this is not a matter of that kind.
It is not a constitutional right. It is not a fundamental right. But nonetheless, because of your ROPA, the reason we are very clear. Okay, we are passing order.
Well, your lordship may allow us to revert on Monday at least. Well, we haven't been. No, we have not been. Will not be heard. Well, then your lordship may consider this a very large amount. 50% is impossible. 20,000 crores.
We are scaling it down to 1/4 of Singhvi now.
Put it on Monday, Malas. Then let us take some instructions.
Not be possible.
Can it possibly be increased?
And thank you very much. What are you saying?
Only one suggestion.
No suggestion. Please go. Contempt court will work out. Mr. Just 1 minute.
All right.
But it's just one aspect.
We have heard him. Having heard
Yes, the amount to be secure.
But it's just one aspect.
These are employees in service.
Your
So
lordship.
if at all you can,
Your
you
lordship.
can always.
Support our cancer.
Your lordship.
in this court. Are you appearing for the first time? Sir, speak when you are spoken to, please.
I'm so sorry.
We request.
Just one aspect that I wish to raise. My respectful submission is only this, that we have no difficulty in paying as per ROP. There's no difficulty there. There are two rubs in the impugned law. The first is revise them twice a year.
Correct.
So we are submitting, Malad. So that is drawn, Malad, from central government employees,
Correct.
which is not applicable to us.
Correct.
That's point number one. The point number two is revise it in the manner suggested by the tribunal. And there are certain findings which are returned by the tribunal which say you will do it in this manner, which is virtually akin to central government employees. So those are the two rubs. The third rub is that under Rule 12, the areas are not paid. So we are submitting that no areas should be marked on this, because the areas that they are calculated is on the basis that you not equalized as per central government and you not revised twice a year.
What we'll do, Mr. Equity.
Yes. So may I suggest now
Yes.
just one thing, just on equities. What we are paying them today, as per our interpretation of the ROPA rules, is 125% more from the time that the ROPA was applied in 2008. So yesterday, Malad, the submission was made before your lordship that we are not paying DA at all. That's not factually correct. We are paying to the extent of 125% over and above the scale in 2000.
What we propose to
Yes. Yeah.
There's another thing also,
Yes.
whether they would be entitled to the same amount as is being paid to those who are posted outside the state. That's the third thing.
No, the third aspect is now rendered academic, because that part, Malad, has been struck down by the tribunal.
Okay.
And that part, Malad, we've discounted. So that third aspect of being at par is something separate. So may I suggest
You 1/4 of the amount which is due, you defer.
may I?
Yeah.
One sentence before Lordship dictates, well, one sentence. Mr. Huzefa has got some
No, no,
instructions, then Malus 25% may be workable, but Malus, your Lordship is hearing it. It may be a back-breaking thing for the state. Financially, Malus, a DA will break the back of the state. We are not running away anywhere. My Lordship's final decree will be obeyed. Give a Malus reasonable percentage. Kindly give a reasonable
Can I
percentage.
make one suggestion? Let us take instructions over the weekend, just have it.
Let it be on Monday.
No, we'll come up with figures.
Sorry.
So that there is no.
We made it clear, Mr. Singhvi, to you last week, and therefore we kept it. Having heard the concept.
Kindly be reasonable on the percentage.
So 25%, we agree with you, we are saying.
This is irrecoverable also, as your Lordship knows.
Certainly,
Irrecoverable.
obviously.
Otherwise,
We have to consider
I'm ready to go on with the final year in today's state. Set out for final year.
Should release at least 25% RM due and payable to the employees in terms of the impugned judgment or dated students, so past students, so in case number students. So, needless to add, such amount shall be without prejudice to the respective rights and contentions of the parties and subject to the outcome of the instant petition. List the petition. The respondents are permitted to place on record their written submissions within a period of 4 weeks, or let's say parties. Because they have gone through, Mr. Emily, perhaps you'll have to file revise. Perhaps. Just parties are permitted to place on record their revised submissions. List the matter for hearing.
In terms of the High Court judgment within.
We have said none of the High Court judgment. The treatment we are not allowing. Treatment we are not allowing.
It doesn't matter at all.
The treatment we are not allowing.
Well, it's decided that. It's that they will be heard, perhaps, but the treatment is already not there.
They may be heard because at the final. Simply tagged on.